Monday, July 20th, 2020. I finally reached my goal on Instagram of 1,000 followers, and then I went back down to 999, and then I went back up to 1,000. So I'm counting it as 1,000. I have screenshots. I have proof I made it to 1,000, and I'm sure I'll surpass that eventually too. Gotta say, this is gonna be disappointing, but kind of a hollow experience. Seeing the four numbers was cool. Achieving that little mini goal for myself, and is a good feeling. And I know it's that is gonna give me a little more clout. I think when people see the Instagram, just something about those four numbers, it just looks a little better. But in terms of like emotional satisfaction and feeling any sort of artistic fulfillment, that was kind of non-existent. And it's funny because, so last night I was doing the street with KJ, and I'm getting better. I can tell I'm getting better. I'm able to control the tone a little bit. It doesn't get so sad, which is good. And I'm keeping up with KJ in the sense that I'm not making it weird. It's not weird or awkward. And we're finding a little bit of a rhythm when we do it together, which is good. But I could just feel like there's so much I have to get better at. There's so much I have to learn. There's so much I need to improve on. And that was something I cared far more about than the four numbers on my Instagram. Like the followers. I know that the followers aren't meaningless. They mean something in terms of the business end of this and clout and trying to find a fan base. But it's just not like emotionally satisfying. Not in the same way that getting off a really good joke on the street was, or being able to, I don't know, if KJ comes at me, having a response or a retort feels good. Like the act of being good at stand-up is what makes me feel fulfilled. So I guess I'm trying to build a distinction there in my head where it's the followers, the business, the slimy part of this is really important. I don't want to discount that. I don't know if I can call it slimy. It just feels, I don't know, there's something gross about it. There's something gross about it, but that's important, and I don't ever want to forget that's what's gonna, give me money during doing all of this. This is still my job. Or at least I intend. No, fuck that. No, this is my job. I'm back to Postmates again because I don't have a regular job anymore. I'm back to Postmates and just making whatever money I make on the street. So yeah, this is my job, and I gotta look at it that way. So I got distracted. I barely remember what I was talking about. I was saying words about inspiration. It's inspirational words and sentences, statements. Yeah, it's. I mean, I guess that's good, right? Like that's good that I want to get better. It's just kind of like, I don't know. But yeah, this is my job. That's what I'm saying. This is my job. This is my job, and I have to treat it as such. And I got to keep remembering that, like, it's not all just being artsy fartsy and cute and wearing earrings and shit. Like, it is being unfucking deniable. I need to get undeniable at this, and I'm very deniable. It's very easy to deny me when it comes to my skills in stand-up. Like I'm not there. And I know I'll get there, and I'm starting to finally get to a place of appreciating the journey. I think part of that comes from not having my normal day job. Fuck, I'll do Postmates. I don't give a shit. I'm fine with driving around doing Postmates and making what little money I make on the street, at least for now. So I think having that freedom of the day and being able to relax and just exist is being helpful. And well, in terms of the followers thing, I made 1,000. I got to 1,000 in a good. Oh, hold up. Yes. In terms of the followers, I built a pretty reasonable following in Redlands, and so I think now that I got to 1,000, primarily because of Redlands, I want to get like another 500 in another area, and part of that is just to diversify. I can't put all my eggs in the Redlands basket because that wouldn't be smart. And then the other part is that Redlands is starting to really make me uncomfortable. It's starting to freak me out. Way too many people know who I am and are batshit crazy out there. Like, I was out there and just an endless stream of insanity. There's people out there that are just getting way too comfortable with me. And it makes sense. It makes sense because I'm on the street, and I even say, like, there's no barrier. There's no barrier out there. It's very intimate, and some people, like, there's crazy people that really like me, that are latching on, and some of the behavior is really just got me concerned. I had a lady out there who batshit crazy lady, who every time she's there, she's talking about children getting molested and how, why do I only care about black people and I don't care about children and shit. And, like, she's one of those people where, and I know it's like, well, just tell her that you also care about children. She's one of those people who's just not all there. Like, if I were to say, no, that's also important, she's a maniac, a complete fucking maniac. And afterwards, when I'm sitting out there, there's no equipment or anything. We're just sitting, me and KJ are just sitting there chit-chatting, trying to figure out, what I can do to get better and improve. And, okay, what I can do to get better and improve. We're just sitting there chit-chatting, and this dude drives by and flips us off. Or I probably me. I don't think he gave a fuck about KJ or whoever else was around. And this was when I was not performing, and so it's blocks too hot out there, man. I can't. I'm getting a feeling, and I'm trying to trust my gut more. Quarantine's definitely taught me to trust my gut. My gut's telling me, like, I need to not be over there for a while. So I'm going to try to find a new spot. Not Upland. Jesus Christ, not Upland. I think the other thing that's sucking right now is I really love street stand-up, but the political and not socioeconomic, political and socio environment, I don't know, the shit that's going on in the world is making everyone more tense and more aggressive, and I'm definitely not doing this shit on November. Fuck that. No way. No, sir. No, I'm not doing that shit on November. Fuck that. Like, these people are starting to get real pent up and aggressive. I'm not digging it. So I'm gonna find a new spot. I figure it's probably time to do that anyway. I made my 1,000 followers there. I built up a fan base and a following there. There are people out there who literally call themselves fans of me. I had a guy, it was so dope. Yo, I was talking about Buddhism and learning about chakras and shit, and this Indian dude came over and was listening to me, and I was asking him, like, if I'm getting this stuff right, and he was like, yeah. He did the prayer hands and then the bow. Yo, it made me feel like a fucking Buddhist monk. It was so dope. It was so cool, man. So shit like that's awesome. And he said he came up, he was like, I've seen you out here, and I always love coming out here and listening to you, and I'm a real fan. And that shit feels amazing. So there's good in there, and I've developed a fan base in Redlands, and now I gotta branch out, and I cannot rest on my laurels. I can't stay in in one space, I got to change it up. And for my own fucking safety, it seems like I got to change it up because that area is, they're too fucking comfortable with me there. So find a new spot, build up followers there, and then I'm thinking like if I don't go back to Redlands for like a month, and I think the day I go back, people will like me they'll be more excited to see me. They won't be as used to me. They'll be more excited to see me. And what is it? Distance makes the heart grow fonder, or separation makes the heart grow fonder, something like that. I think that if I can build up a new audience in a new space, when I come back to Redlands, I'll be more appreciated. So that's the mentality. That's where my headspace is at. Getting to 1,000 followers is good. You know, I'm proud of myself for being able to do that, but it's not fulfilling. And I got to dig through those feelings more. And understand them more, but I don't know. I guess that's where I'm at. It's a little anticlimactic. I mean, I've been working on this shit for months trying to get to 1,000. And it just doesn't make me feel as good as just being better at this. But regardless, if you want to help me gain more followers on Instagram and continue to feel that hollowness in my soul, if you know one person, if you could think of one person that would enjoy this, please share with them. Much appreciated. Till next time.